The Istanbul Canal is a project for the artificial sea-level waterway, which is planned by Turkey on East Thrace, connecting the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara, and thus to the Aegean and Mediterranean seas. Istanbul Canal would bisect the current European side of Istanbul and thus form an island between Asia and Europe. The new waterway would bypass the current Bosphorus. Istanbul Canal aims to minimize shipping traffic in the Bosphorus. It is projected to have a capacity of 160 vessel transits a day, similar to the current volume of traffic through the Bosphorus, where traffic congestion leaves ships queuing for days off to transit the strait. Some analysts have speculated the main reason for the construction of the canal was to bypass the Montreux Convention, which limits the number and tonnage of ships from non-Black Sea powers that could enter the sea via the Bosphorus. In January 2018, Turkish Prime Minister Binali Yildirim announced that Istanbul Canal would not be subject to the Montreux Convention. Istanbul Canal project includes also construction of ports, logistic centers and artificial islands to be integrated with the canal, as well as constructing new earthquake-resistant residential areas along the channel. The artificial islands will be built using soil dug for the canal. The Halkalı Kapıkule high-speed train, TCDD train projects as well as Yeniköy Sefakköy Beylikdüzü and Mehmet Bey Esenyurt metro lines in Istanbul and the D100 highway crossing, Tem Highway, Sazali-Bosna highways are also to be integrated with the canal project. Financing the canal is expected to be via a build-operate-transfer model, but could also be funded through public-private partnerships. The government is expecting to generate $8 billion in revenue per year from Istanbul Canal, thanks in part to a service fee for transits. Critics, such as Dr. Bortov, have questioned this number and said that the net revenues could be negative. Other criticism include the need to direct resources for focusing on earthquake readiness and addressing economic issues, and the potential negative environmental impacts. The concept of a canal linking the Black Sea with the Sea of Marmara has been proposed at least 7 times in history. The first proposal was made by Ottoman Sultan Süleyman the Magnificent. His architect Mimar Sinan was said to have devised plans for the project. The project was abandoned for unknown reasons. On March 6, 1591, during the reign of Sultan Murad III, an imperial firman was issued and work on the project recommenced. But again for unknown reasons the project was stopped. In 1654 during the reign of Sultan Mehmed IV, pressure for the recommencement of the canal was applied but to no avail. Sultan Mustafa III attempted twice in 1760 but the project could not go ahead due to economic problems. During the reign of Sultan Mahmud II, an Imperial Ottoman Committee was established to examine the project once again. A report was prepared in 1813 but no concrete steps were taken. A completely opposing view was taken in the 1920-52 plan for Atlantropa, which proposed a hydroelectric dam to be built across the Strait of Gibraltar, lowering of the surface of the Mediterranean Sea by up to 200 meters. This plan included a dam across the Dardanelles to hold back the Black Sea. The Energy Ministry's consultant Yücel I suggested the project of constructing an alternative waterway to the Bosphorus in the 1985 magazine of Turkish Standards Institution and in the Science and Technical magazine of Scientific and Technological Research Council of Turkey in 1990. In 1991, Nusre Avci, head of the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality Environment Commission, proposed that a 23 km canal can be constructed that will pass between Silivri and Karaçaköy. He suggested that this channel would significantly reduce hazards of maritime traffic and pollution in the Bosphorus. Finally, on January 17, 1994, shortly before the local elections, the leader of the Democratic Left Party Bülent Ecevit proposed a canal connecting the Black Sea with the Sea of Marmara. The stated purpose of the project is to reduce the large marine traffic through the Bosphorus and minimize the risks and dangers associated particularly with tankers. About 41,000 vessels of all sizes pass yearly through the Istanbul Strait. Among them 8,000 tankers carrying 145 million tons of crude oil. International pressure is growing to increase the marine traffic tonnage through the Turkish straits that brings risks for the security of marine navigation during the passage. The Bosphorus sees nearly 3 times the traffic of the Suez Canal. The canal will further help prevent the pollution caused by cargo vessels passing through or mooring in the Sea of Marmara before the southern entrance of the Bosphorus. The following table shows the total volume and amount of large vessels passed through Istanbul Strait. On January 15, 2018, the route of the project was declared. The final route for